Welcome back again, guys. Sorry about the extended absence, part of being a student. Welcome to episode 3. We're continuing on with our peasant dish series. Tonight's special is Ratatouille, my way. And our drink tonight, also from France, Chartreuse, which isn't as bad as most people think. But since this is a complete vegetarian dish, let's get to our vegetables. Alright, so like I said, this is a complete vegetarian dish. So, first off, what you're going to need is onion, tomato, zucchini, eggplant, and then a whole bunch of garlic. It's real easy to make. So, first thing you're going to want to do is get everything sliced up. You can chop your onions really fine. I prefer to keep mine sort of more like this. Leave them kind of long, gives you something to chew on. So all you want to do is slice them in half, chop away. First thing we're going to cook are the onion, so you can throw them right into the pot as soon as they're cut. Chopping your vegetables early will save a little time because this is one of our more labor-intensive dishes. It's going to take a lot more attention to make, but the outcome is well worth the time you're going to put in. Now, you can use any bell pepper that you like. I prefer to use red or orange or yellow, just something with a little bit more sweetness than the green. And the same thing, you're going to want to slice these into long strips. Just going to keep the original meaning behind ratatouille translates sort of loosely as tossed food, and it was actually made by peasant farmers originally, just from whatever was coming out of their gardens in the summer. It's a fantastic dish, warm or cold. So the size that I make is quite large, so we eat about half of it the night that I make it, and then you can use it even as cold hors d'oeuvres, or just reheat it the next day, and it's fantastic. Now, the big base for it is the onion, like I said, and tomatoes. Tomatoes you're just going to chop up into nice big chunks because they're going to render down and basically just turn into a sauce. I use bigger tomatoes just because you need about 1.5 kilograms. Roma tomatoes will give you a really nice flavor, but then you have to chop up 1.5 kilograms of little tiny tomatoes, which I just don't feel like doing. And these turn out just as good. For your eggplant, you're going to slice it into round pieces. And if it's really nice and big, you slice it in half lengthwise once, and you get nice half circles. Getting good eggplant in this part of the country is really difficult, particularly in February. Even in the summertime, you're pretty touch and go. What you want to look for is a dark purple color. You don't want it to be black, and you want it to be firm. The firmer the better, actually. And try to find one that doesn't have too many abrasions on it, which I realize can be really tough to find. And you're going to do your zucchini the same way. I've gone for smaller zucchinis. So for that, you're not going to slice them in half. We're just going to slice them just into rounds. If it's a nice big fresh garden zucchini like you get in the summertime from the farmers markets, then you'll want to slice it in half, otherwise you're going to have great big pieces of zucchini sitting in your ratatouille. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the zucchinis, and then I'm going to show you how to put them all together. Well, now the rest of our vegetables are chopped up. We're going to start off by rendering down, getting these onions real nice and soft so they make a good base. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw them in a pot, nice big one, with just a little bit of actually quite a bit of olive oil, or any other oil that you like to use. Now, because I love garlic, I'm using a homemade infused oil. Really easy to do. I'll show you how to do that maybe in another episode.